Ben Stiller, it's really terrific to see you, and I know you're enjoying the success. Like, it's amazing. Did you know that this was going to be so big?
No, I mean, no, I had no idea. I mean, I didn't know. This movie, you know, when we decided to do the first one, it was very, I was excited because I loved the idea of the movie, but nobody really quite knew if it would work. You know, but I just thought, you know, if I was a kid, I would love seeing this museum come to life. And then I was thinking, well, as an adult, I sort of would love that too. And we had so much fun making the movie, and I think it just sort of ended up, you know, having its own life. And so it was really fun to do the second one, and it's nice that people are going to see the second one.
Oh, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's also sort of a fantasy we all have, isn't it, that things happen at night that we don't know about, that can really make a difference in our lives or in somebody's life.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's also sort of, you know, connected to the idea of what goes on in the museum. I mean, the museum itself is, you know, such a sort of a mysterious place, and especially the natural history museums with the dioramas and, you know, the lighting, and just, I don't know, I have memories as a kid going through the museum and just thinking, wow, this is the coolest place ever. So I think that fantasy, the idea of like what happens, you know, when everything's really quiet and dark and still, and, you know, what really happens when no one's around, it's a fun thing to think about.
But I also know there's a lot of history teachers that have told their kids to go see it, not to get confused, because maybe, you know, Amelia Earhart would not be talking to a capuchin monkey, probably, right. but it's pretty cool.
We don't know that for sure.
Well, we don't know.
Yeah, no, I think you know, they're not necessarily totally historically accurate, but I think the fun thing about these movies is that they do create a sense of excitement about history and reconnecting for kids. And I think, you know, history is a very complicated thing, and I think as a kid, when you're younger, you know, that draws you into it, the romance of it, and the idea of what, you know, what life was like, you know, hundreds, thousands of years ago, whatever it was. And then as you get older, you learn, you know, the realities of history. But I think anything that can get you excited about learning about it at a young age is a really great thing.
That thing you do with the flashlight, was that,
yes.
did you forget how to do it from one movie to another? It was a long time. I guess you have to practice again.
That was one of the things I actually feel like you know, in the story that my character, Larry, got better at doing his flashlight stuff, you know, because he's been a guard for a few years.
Yeah.
So, but when the second movie starts, he's actually pretty proficient with a flashlight. You know, the first one, he sort of gets it at the end, and, you know, at the end of the movie. And so the second one was really fun to sort of learn how to work on my skills, which I got pretty good with when I was doing the movie, but now I've sort of...
Have you tried again since then?
Yeah, I've tried, and it's not so great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nobody can really be standing within 3 feet of me when I'm practicing my flashlight.
So
you could get knocked in the head.
Yeah, I guess that's
interesting. I used to do that on the set. People would stay away from me when they saw me practicing, because I had a rubber flashlight.
Oh.
That was like sort of the practice flashlight, and then the real one. And